Hello, great minds. You're welcome to today's video. Today, I want to take a look at how to multiply numbers in different bases other than base 10. So, this question is talking about multiplying 214 and 23 both in base 5. So, when you are multiplying, the same method or the same techniques you apply when adding numbers in different bases aside from base 10 is the same method you apply when you are multiplying. And you follow your basic or fundamental rules of multiplication. So here we have the arrangement of the numbers. So you're going to start with from the left hand side using 3 to multiply from 4, 1 and 2. Okay, the same process. So it's just that the moment when you multiply and you discover that the value you obtain is greater than the base, you divide and write the remainder as usual. So here we are starting with 3. 3 multiplied by 4 is going to give me 12. So that 12, you have to divide it by 5. That's going to give you 2 remainder 2. So you put down your 2. You put down your 2, then you go with the 2 as the value you obtain. So you multiply 3 again, multiply by 1. So 3 times 1 is going to give you 3. So 3 plus 2 is going to give you 5. So since 5 is still up to the base, what do? You divide the 5 by 5, which will give you 1 remainder 0. So you put down your 0, okay, you go with your 1 as the value. Then for this 3, lastly you multiply by 2, so that's going to give you 6. So 6 plus 1 will give you 7. Again, you have to do the division stuff. So 7 divided by 5 is going to give you 1 remainder 2. So you put down your 2, then you hang the 1 as a value in the front. So this 3 you have here now has done its own operation. So let's go to this 2, starting with 4. So 2 multiplied by 4 is going to give you 8. Again, you have to divide. When you divide 8 by 5 is to give you 1 remainder 3. That is the 3. Then you go with your 1 to the next level. So 2 multiplied by 1 is going to give you 2. 2 plus that 1 will give you 3. So since 3 is not up to the base, you can put down your 3. Then lastly, 2 multiplied by 2 will give you 4. So 4 is also not equal to the base, so you can just put it down. Then you go for your addition. So you add the 2 rows that I have here. These 2 at this end can be brought down because it's not up to 5. Likewise, if I say 0 plus 3 is going to give me 3, it's not up to 5, you can bring it down. Then by the time I say 2 plus 3 is going to give me 5. So 5 is equal to the base. Our rule, 5 divided by 5 will give you 1 remainder 0. Isn't it? So you put down your 0, you go with your 1 to the other end. So that 1 you are going with plus this 1 give you 2. Then plus this 4 is going to give you 6. So 6 is equally more than the base. So you divide 6 by 5. That will give you 1 remainder 1. So you write the 1 as your remainder, then you hang the 1 as the value in the front. You rule the final line, and you are done multiplying these two numbers in base 5. Okay, thank you for watching this. Now let's go to division of number bases. So for division of number bases, it's also very similar to all the operations like addition, multiplication, and subtraction. Every one of them are included here. So here we have 543 base 6 to be divided by 35 base 6. So now, there are two methods in solving this. First and foremost, let's draw a table. Arrange the number, you have the dividend and you have the divisor. Well arranged in the table. So, the hint here is that there are two ways to solve it. Now, one of the ways is that you either convert each individual number, you convert them to what? To base 10. Then you divide them. After you're done dividing, you convert your answer back to base 6. You can do that, you obtain the same answer. I can equally follow this method I'm about to explain. So now, here I have 543 and I have 35. This 543, if you look at it very well, you discover that if I pick two numbers, it's more than this divisor. So I can go with two numbers first, okay? So what is the value that I can multiply by 35 in base 6 that will give me either 54 or less than 54. Okay, so if I try this 35, look at this right hand side. If I try 35 multiplied by 1 to give me 35 in base 6, so in base 6 to give me 35. Then if I try 35 multiplied by 2 in base 6 to give me 114 in base 6. Okay, now this 114 is actually greater than 54. Since I want to go with 54 first, so I can just go with this first one. Okay, so that means 54 divided by 35 in base 6 is going to give me 1. So that 1 multiplied by 35, it will give me the same 35 as it has been done at the right hand side. So you rule up, you subtract the two of them. So now look at it. If I say 4, I have to start subtracting from this side. So 4 minus 5, it's impossible. So you can see we are actually applying all the other operation here. So you have to borrow from here. One of our rules is that when you are borrowing, the number you borrow becomes the base. So it's actually going to be 6 plus 4 because it's 1 you borrow, but the 1 is the base. Okay, so it will come out as a base. So 6 plus 4 is going to give me 10. So that 10 minus 5 rather, it will give me 5. Okay, then at this point you have 4 remaining. At this point here you have what? 4 remaining. So 4 minus 3 is going to give me 1. So you can bring down this 3. You are done with this particular part of the question. So you're now like as if you are starting again now. Now again, if I decide to pick 2-digit number, the first 2 digits, that's going to be 15. So that 15 is actually less than 35. So I have to pick all the 3. So now, considering all the 3, definitely, if I say 153 divide by 35 in base 6, okay, that means I'm looking for a number that I can multiply by 35 in base 6 to give me 153 in base 6. Okay, so if you look at this side, you discover that you notice that I had already multiplied 35 times 2. Okay, 35 and 2. I had already multiplied them and it gave me 114. 114 is a little bit close to 153. Okay, so because of that, I can try the next number. So take a look at this. If I multiply 35 in base 6 time and 3 in base 6, it's going to give me 153 in base 6. So you can see it's giving me the actual value. You can try that on your own since you had already learned multiplication. So you can try that on your own. So by the time you multiply this, it's going to give 153 in base 6. Okay, so I can actually assume my answer to be what? 3. So 3 multiplied by 35 will give me what? 153, of which I can further subtract to give me 0, 0, 0, and that means what? That means 543 in base 6 to be divided by 35 in base 6. It's going to give me 13 in base 6. This is a simple way of doing it, which I believe is kind of easy. All the techniques is that just try to pick the number not too big. You can pick it 2, okay, 2 by 2, instead of picking all the whole number. If they are 4, you can pick 3 at first. Okay, so just try to do the multiplication first. Okay, do the multiplication first before the division, so that while doing the division you don't have to start doing multiplication again. You had already tested them here before inputting them into the table. So this is the easiest way to one of the easiest way to get this done. I hope this actually has helped us. So I'm waiting to see you guys in my next video. Stay tuned. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. Please, your comment is very important. Remember, knowledge is power. Without knowledge, the world is static. Thank you for watching. See you in next video.